Yo, what is up, YouTube? We're back. We're back finally with the A to Z series in Smite 2. We're doing a play-by-play today on Agni, the very first character in the game. This is the very first episode of the new Smite 2 A to Z series, which we are doing because we hit the sub goal on my stream for the subathon. So thank you so much for that, guys. Really appreciate it. We're going to be playing some Agni solo today, and I figured throughout this series I would try and tell you guys basically how to play these characters in general. Not just in solo lane, just kind of teach some of the new people, or maybe some of the people coming back from Smite 1 to Smite 2, what these characters do in Smite 2, and maybe some of the +1, some of the things they changed about them from Smite 1. And of course, if you're brand new to the game, just kind of introduce the characters kit, kind of what they do, what they excel at, what they're bad at. So yeah, that's kind of the game plan. Looking at their comp, they don't actually have a ton of CC, so I'm probably just going to slam a blink. Sounds like fun. I'm going to start actually with Bluestone, which sounds a little bit weird for a magical type character, but that early strength from Bluestone and that proc on Agni specifically, he's very good at procking items. He has really good range for that. He's kind of got the range and the spam ability, basically, to proc Bluestone late game. So you'll see when I go out through the whole build, and I'll talk about everything and why I'm going it. But yeah, first and foremost, let's flip a coin. Let me see here. Flip a coin. Boom. If it's heads or tails, call it now, whichever one it is. You have to like the video if you get it right. We hit heads, so if you guessed heads, make sure you like the video. So yeah, we're gonna be playing some Agni. First episode. I'm pretty excited to do this. I actually haven't been playing a ton of solo lane lately, just because I think the role isn't the best right now. I don't think it has as much impact, and I don't find it as fun as the other roles. And some of that might come down to just being burnt out and playing it. I've been playing it a lot before, like the Vegas tournament and everything like that. But I also think there's some issues with the lane that I talk about all the time on stream. But yeah, so I'm actually, since I haven't been playing that much, maybe I'll have some more fun with it. And of course, it's always fun to play some weird characters in solo lane and try and make them work. So that's kind of what we're doing today with the Agni. He's not a traditional solo laner. But yeah, some stuff that Agni is actually pretty good at. You can make work in the solo lane, especially with some frontline items and some Bruiser items and such, which is what we're going to be doing today. I like to still start my 2 on Agni. Some people like to start their dash, but 2 is fine, clear in Smite 2 because you have these executable minions. Something you didn't really have in Smite 1. Didn't have it all. I'm actually going to stay in lane here and just kind of hit him. My ability's going to come back up before the next wave, so I'm just going to use it on him to poke him. It's up in 12 seconds. You always want to start wave unless your jungler is starting your blue with you. Then you should start your blue buff. See how much pressure I got? He has a whole wave in front of him, so I can just sit there and poke him out. I have the wave pressure. And even though he hits 2 before me, I didn't want to go to my own blue. He's going to sit in the wave so that I can hit him plus the wave. That's always good. That's a very easy way to get pressure. I didn't want to go to my own blue there because it takes way too long to do. And if I sat there and did it that whole time, I'd just give him a bunch of pressure. Now, I don't even really necessarily want to go do it now, but we actually had a ton of pressure in lane, and I'm playing Agni, and he's pretty good at level 2 clearing stuff because of how much damage his dash does when the minions sit in it. So like if I was playing a worse clear character, I actually wouldn't go to my blue here. I'd probably just go do those smalls over here on these backs and then come back to lane and get pressure again. But since my clear is pretty good, I can get away with it. Now I missed that minion, which is kind of sad. You don't really ever want to miss minions, but I'm going to go ahead and dash this. I have blink if I need to get away from the jungler's gank, but I know I'm going to hit 3 there. He's going to have to worry about those 2 minions. And while he does that, I'm just going to go clear my smalls. So yeah, Agni's 1 is just a small little circle. You can go like this. It's not really great for doing something like this or clearing jungle. It can be good for like tagging minions as you walk away. So like if the minions are going to die to each other, they're really low, you could throw the one on the wave and run away and you'll still get credit for it. But what's mostly good at, and what you should be using it as, is stun. It's a stun if you just activate it with your other... Consider it like a like oil or a, it's called noxious fumes. It's like a little gas circle. And you proc it by using your fire on it. So that could be your 2, that could be your 3, or that could be your ult, all fire-based abilities. Your 2 is just like this short. You guys have seen me use it already. It's this short little wave clear ability. Does some decent damage. It doesn't go that far, so you're going to have to step up the wave to use it. I'm going to hit him here and plus the wave when he walks into the wave. Notice how I waited to use my dash until he kind of made a mistake, and his mistake that he made was walking into the wave. Give me a lot of bang for my buck by letting me use my ability on him plus the wave. We're just going to keep poking him out here. That's a Sunder. This is fine. I'm going to try and space for his autos here. Try and get an auto cancel off into my stun. And get the kill off it. It's huge. That's first blood as well. So hopefully we'll be able to snowball that. Gonna hard clear the wave here. So speaking of some of this stuff, if you're coming over to Smite 1, try and talk about that throughout these gameplays, these A to Z series, solo play-by-plays. The one thing they changed about Agni in Smite 2 is that you get all 3 bombs when you hit level 5, when you level your ability. So now I have 3 bombs. It's going to give you a ton of kill pressure in mid lane because that's where you're going to be playing him mostly. But no matter where you're playing him, it's going to give you a ton of kill pressure because having 3 bombs right off the bat, that's actually kind of your strongest point in the entire game. One of the weaknesses for Agni right now in Smite 2 is he doesn't really scale that well. He doesn't really do much more damage late game than he does like when he hits level 5, which is kind of weird. Like, of course he does more, and your items will be giving you some damage, but he doesn't scale all that well, and that's why I kind of consider his level 5 probably like his strongest point. So we're going to go ahead and back here. We're going to be rushing Lifebinder, the best item in the game right now, in my opinion, and obviously Agni can use it really well because it has intelligence on it, and he is an int-based character. He has no strength scaling in his kit. He's 100% int-based. So the only strength item I'm going is this blue stone, and it's just for the passive proc, and of course the 15 strength gives me a lot of auto attack damage early game, and you auto attack on everybody in the game early game because you have to clear waves, you have to clear jungle. It just helps out a little bit. 15 strength, it's nothing to stop it. I go ahead and 2 into my stun, proc Lifebinder on him, and look how much I just traded into him. I didn't even take damage, so I didn't get to see the heal. There's lagging a little bit, but so yeah. That's the combo you usually want to do. Some people, like if you're brand new to the game, people probably think they have to click their 1 and then click their 2 to stun, but no, you don't have to do that. The best way to do it is to 2 and then click your 1. If you have both abilities on instant cast, it's very easy to do. You might have to get used to it if you're on normal cast. They invaded my blue. Looks like their jungler did, who is the Ra jungle. Interesting. I'm going to get a high ward here so I can play aggressive. So that's normally what you need to do, but again, you can proc your stun on any of your abilities. 2-1 combo is the best. You can dash, and then like I did before to get the kill on the Bellona. Do the same thing here if I can. I missed my stun, but that's alright. I'm just going to proc Lifebinder him. Even though he poked me, I'm going to heal up a lot here from Lifebinder. I dash him. He jumped over my dash damage, so didn't actually proc it on him, and then he ended up hitting with the ult, which is fine. My team is fighting left jungle here. Since I have wave pressure, I can look to rotate. Never really want to rotate before you have that wave pressure, but since I have it, I can do that. This Loki might be dead. I'm going to see if I can get a Lifebinder on this Ra into a stun. Might be able to kill here. We just need to turn on our Ra here, probably. Should just be a kill. Oh, I should be able to catch him. I have my blink if I need to use it. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. I procced actually the Mori 2 there, so it got him to kill. But that's alright. I actually might be able to kill the Zeus here. We have the Lifebinder damage as well. Let's see if he saw me. I'm not going to go for it. I have a full wave to clear. At least 4 minions. So yeah, you can proc the stun off the 3. You can proc it off your ult. I think I maybe did that there. You could do it with a 2-1, like I said, like this. Proc the Lifebinder, boom, hit him with that. Not going to get the totem over there, and I actually didn't really care about it. I just wanted to hit him a little bit and show you guys the interaction. So yeah, he has a lot of range. That's one huge benefit to him. So that's why he's really good at like procking items, because you just kind of want to spam your buttons. One proc Lifebinder on him. Nice, that should be a kill. Actually, the Mori got the kill because she turned into Neath, the enemy Neath. So yeah, Lifebinder is the best item in the game right now. You should be building it on basically like every single mage solo. You can even use it to clear waves like that. What it is, it's a 15-second cooldown active item that marks enemies in a line, and if you hit them, you proc the mark, and you get a heal and a shield. And the reason it's so good is because it's such a short cooldown. Compared to a lot of other active items in the game as well right now. So you can use it to clear because it does damage as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, but go ahead and click my 1 on this to give it a little bit extra clear potential. I like to point save at this point, unless I, at level 8, unless I'm like going for a kill and I want that extra damage, I'll put a second point into my dash or something, but otherwise point save, get a maxed out 2, and then I'm 2 points in your ults. We'll go like this, bomb into our stun, so that we guarantee our Lifebinder proc. And we'll just keep poking him. My TP's coming up soon, so I don't mind using a bunch of mana here. If you're ever wondering when your base TP is coming up, you just look at the right there. I don't know what you want to call it, but you just look right there, right above your ability icons and stuff. That little UI thing will show you that. They have the timer on my blue because they're the ones who invaded it, so I got to keep that in mind. They might go for it here, and I'm kind of so I'm going to go ahead and reset. Not the end of the world if they get my blue. Smite 2, I don't even really care when people get my blue buff. Because you kind of have infinite mana in Smite 2. Mana is not really an issue in this video game. And, you know, the XP is important, but it takes a while to do, and you can easily just even out your blue buff being invaded by doing some back camps. So you can easily just do that. I'm just going to use my Lifebinder on this, basically using it whenever I can, just to get it on cooldown, since it's such a short cooldown. Helps me clear. Speeds things up. If you add that up across the entirety of a game, If you do that on everything, speed up everything and be most optimal, it can be the difference maker. And being ahead in farm, getting to team fights, you know, so many things. So we're going to be going prophetic because, again, Agni's very good he has long range. He's very good at proccing items. His abilities are very easy to just, like, guarantee. It's just as easy as literally clicking my one, like max distance. That's always going to hit somebody in front of me. So I can easily proc prophetic to get that stacked up. So it's a fun little mini game for sure. But then I am also going like a full Bruiser build. So prophetic's going to make me pretty tanky. We're gonna go prophetic into Glad Shield. This is a build I did the other day on stream that I had a ton of fun with. Prophetic, Glad Shield, Void Stone, Binding, Reaver. So some nice Bruiser items in there. A little bit of damage. Reaver, again, really strong because I can just proc it so easily. We're just gonna hit him the whole time here because I have a 2-level lead, so I kind of want to abuse that. And I have the Life Finder procs, so I just have a ton of sustain. Now he's running away, and I got to worry about this cow. Go ahead and clear that. Proc my Life Finder on it. Don't really care. Getting another higher ward out here so I can keep playing aggressive. My blink is coming back up as well. We're up 6-1, but we're actually only up 1k gold, which is not what you'd expect when you're up 6-1. Do the same thing combo-wise. Just kind of 2 into my stun. Proc my Life Finder. It's very, very good when they stand in the wave because it just gives you so much bang for your buck, like I said. You want to be looking at in every lane that you play. If you're playing mid, if you're playing ADC, all these lanes, whenever they do that, that's when you're going to really be able to push leads and push a lane. And the same thing goes for you. You don't really want to be standing. If they have good AoE abilities that they're already going to be using on their wave, you don't really want to be standing in the wave. You're just giving them too much pressure for no reason. Loki's going for the blue. I'm going to go ahead and push the wave into the tower while he goes for the blue. I could just go to the blue there, but I want to get my own farm, and it's always important to push your waves before you do anything crazy. That's his ult. We'll take that. Easy trade. Actually, he might be dead here. I'm going to go ahead and dash him. Oh, it got blocked. Intro got blocked. That's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and blink out. Don't want to take another tower shot. I should be fine here. This is a Cupid support, I believe. Yeah. So he doesn't do a lot of damage. We're fine. Usually you can tell. I mean, I clicked tab earlier. You'll always be clicking tab so you can see what's going on with stuff. But go ahead and proc Life Finder. Easy trades. But you can also tell when you're just like looking at how much damage you do to them. You can kind of tell what role they are. Like, it didn't look like I was doing a lot of damage. He had a lot of extra HP, so he's support. Oh my gosh, Don's is ulting in. This might be able to help him. I'm going to interrupt the 1-2 with my stun. This should just be a kill. Life Finder proc. Nice. Basically clicking that whenever it's up. Should have been more aware there. The Don's a VGS that he was coming over to gank, so we'll just keep farming. Now, of course, I'm going to be doing the whole A to Z series in solo lane, guys. So I'm just going to be making some weird characters work in roles they don't traditionally play. But I'll talk about where you should play them and how you should play them. So, for example, Agni is a decent mid laner right now. But you're not going to build him like I'm building him. The Donza kind of, you know, bit off a little bit more than he could chew. I wasn't going to go up there with him. But I was sitting on a lot of gold, so... and I think somebody else rotated theirs. I don't know who it was, but... Anyway. He's a traditional mid laner. He's actually good in the mid lane. But you're not going to be building like this. There's a world where you could build Life Finder in mid, but for the most part, you want to build him just full damage, conduit or same time, up to you, into just like full damage and also full CDR, because like I said, this character actually doesn't scale that well individually on each ability, so you want to be spamming. So especially like next patch, coming in a couple days, maybe even tomorrow, is a patch that's buffing Spear of Deso, so that's an item you're going to want to have to build on him, or you're going to want to build on him. Reaver's also getting buffed tomorrow, and that's a really good item on him. I'm actually building it right now, even though it's not that good right now. And this is fine, by the way, but she never kills me. Nothing really I have to worry about here. Life Finder's back up. I'm going to actually dash her so I can proc that. See that health trade? Absolutely insane. Don't have a ton of kill potential on her because she is building defense. She actually has double defense for me. This has magical defense, and so does this. But that's fine. I'm just playing for the mid to late game with this Agni solo. I'm actually going to use Life Finder to clear the wave here. And bomb it to it and run away. My TP's back up. Again, you can look down here to see when that is. Back up so I can get my prophetic. I actually should have gotten that earlier because I wanted to start stacking it right away, but now we can afford a full prophetic and a full glad shield, which is huge. Grab another ward. TP back to lane. So you want to go in Spear Deso tomorrow. You're not going to build Spear Deso into Reaver. You're probably going to build some items like Divine. Staff and Mirrodin actually isn't too bad on Agni, so that's something to consider. But basically, just go into this tree. You can't really go wrong with any of these items except for items that give you attack speed. You don't want to be building attack speed on Agni, so that's for sure. Alright, this is where we want to trade a bunch because I now have full Glad Shield as well, so I'm just so much stronger than her. I have a full item on her. By clicking tab, I can see that I have a full item. But also, I just want to be proccing my prophetic here, so. She's going to her backs. I don't even really care about dashing waves because I have some CDR now. Proc my Life Finder again. Helps me secure minions. If they're right on top of you, it's kind of hard to get your 2-1 combo off right on if they're on top of you. So you kind of want to use your 1 and then 2 if they're on top of you. Or you can just bomb like I did. Just did that a couple times. It's usually the way to go.
Right tower is under attack.
Another thing they did coming into Smite 2 for Agni is when you dash alongside a wall. Here, maybe try and do it now. It actually goes... it goes like down the wall. It doesn't just dash you into the wall. I may have hinted by ulting or dashing into the wall in front of these guys, but the Zeus does a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Well, I did show you what happens if you do that. So you don't just dash into the wall. In Smite 1, if you dash into the wall, you just get stuck. That Zeus actually owned us there. I didn't have a lot of defense for him because I just have prophetic glads, but also if I just didn't use my dash, it would have been fine. No problem though. We're actually behind now. Now it's 8-8. Basically down 3k now. But that's alright. We're going to scale really well. They have a weird comp. They don't really have a great traditional frontliners, but they do have a ton of healing. I mean, Raw, Bologna with Death Embraces, Cupid, who has the aspect, and Aerospell. Aerospell heals a lot. Even Neath, you know, is going to be healing a decent amount. Okay. We may have not, like, owned that fight if I didn't dash, but we definitely would not have just died that easily. No problem, though. We keep scaling. We want to keep getting our prophetic stacks online. We'll be feeling good. Actually, the other day that I played this, I went this exact build in ranked. We were getting destroyed. And then we came back in the game. It was a crazy comeback. Might end up being a YouTube video on its own as well. Clear our blue before the wave. Could go wave to blue there, but I usually like to go blue in those situations just because kind of give them an opportunity to run to your blue if you go to the wave. So just keep chilling, keep farming. The Zeus is going to be kind of a problem. That's not that big of a deal. I'll have a good matchup into him because I have range stuns for him. I can kind of threaten him pretty well. I'm going to try and do these backs. I might actually TP right here. There might be a fight happening in duo here, so I'm going to look for it maybe after I clear this. I'm going to go ahead and TP. I actually don't care too much about losing farm here just because I like trying to impact the map early game as solo because you usually don't have much impact. So there is a fight happening. We're able to predict that based on how the map was playing out. That's Raw Blink. We can still stick around. I'm going to tell them I'm here. Maybe we can set up an ambush here. Raw no blink. Let's see what this Raw does. Okay, Zeus is behind us. Get a nice stun on the Raw. That should be a kill. Nice. I'm fine. I still have my blink up. Just buy time so we can get our abilities back up, plus our life finders. We can actually hit the Zeus a little bit. Oh, the freaking chain lightning is crazy there, man. I still have life finders, so I should be fine. Actually hit the Zeus with that. I can't hit him with the 1. Oh, I can, or a 2 I can, but it's not going to kill. That's fine. Bologna's on this. I'm going to go ahead and ward it. Maybe if my abilities come up, I can steal. Life finder's coming back up here, so I'm going to try and front run Cupid. Nice. Try to hit him plus the wave. That's fine. The Zeus is getting a ton of value in this team fight. No way this. Too bad. I should be fine here. This should be a kill on Bologna. Nice. Proc that on Cupid. Get a life finder proc. Nice. Yeah, this Zeus is a problem for the boys right now. Looks like they are going to gold. I'm going to do this in the meantime. Maybe we can defend. I'm going to grab that since I'm already low. Defend. They do have their ADC and Zeus on it. Zeus does good damage to gold. It's passive. Get a nice life finder proc. Nice. That was actually huge. This guy's just tanking it, so I'm going to stun the Cupid here so I can take some extra damage to it. Maybe we can steal. They were able to get it. That's too bad. If we can kill, though, it's not too bad. I don't want to sit in a Zeus ult, so I'm just trying to buy time here. Oh, shoot. I'm probably dead. My life finder came back up. Kind of risky for me to dash that, but I was just going for this steal. But not the end of the world. At least we killed 2. I'm the only one who died for it, and my base TP is up when I respawn, so we get this Void Stone now. That's going to be huge for this Zeus, who actually has no pen right now. I'm looking at tab. If he gets pen right here, if he gets a percentage pen item, then it won't really matter this Void Stone that I'm getting. However, if he just goes like another straight up damage item, I'm going to be a lot tankier to him. I should be a lot tankier to him either way, but that would definitely make it worse. What is this guy doing? Ooh, Danza's here. That should be a kill. So they got to run. I'm going to go back and push out my left waves, even though they're fighting again in duo. You don't want to be giving up too much farm as a laner. I'm only level 17, and I actually do scale pretty well in the game with this build that I'm going. This guy just hit me. No reason, really. I'll just heal it up with Line Binder. He's going to my backs. I actually don't want to just give it them. Even though my blue is up. He's just going to insta-clear that, but... I don't mind hitting a little bit. Again, I still want to keep stacking his prophetic. That's a screeching down for no reason. Lifebinder proc again. Really good for me. Still just want to be hitting him. Since he's right on top of me, I'll open for my long, or into my stun. Keep hitting him. I'm at 14 stacks now. This is down, I think. There's a Bologna bug that's been in the game for a long time. So you can stun off of your 3. It's just sitting there, and you can kind of, as long as you just hit it a little bit, you'll stun him, and we're able to force his ult by just casting abilities on him. So good. Again, and I'm just doing that to get my prophetic stacks, so no big deal. Something I want to be doing anyway. I'll click the 1. Ended up clearing anyway, but that's something you can do if you want to get credit for a wave while running to something else, like when you're going to a blue that's already done. you can just want it, and then you'll end up getting credit because your 1 does dot damage the whole time it's on the ground, and it lasts a while, even though it doesn't hit that hard. We also did a little bit decent damage there because we have Void Stone, which again, maybe not again, but it is a percent pen shred, and this Bologna has a lot of props for me. She's literally got 3 items that are giving her magical protection, so I'm gonna go ahead and proxy here. We're losing the fight in mid anyway. Very likely they just run away once I get there, so we'll go ahead and proxy, get this wave, and then back. Don't have my base out of base TP, but that's no big deal. Like I said, we're gonna go binding or reaver. I'm actually gonna go reaver first because I want to have some threat on them. I want to be able to kill these guys on my own, and reaver should help a lot with that. Reaver plus brooch is basically all the damage we're going to need. Of course, we have Lifebinder procs, Glad Shield procs. We have a bunch of procs. I think maybe kill this guy. Just going to stun these guys. Lifebinder procs. Zeus is actually tanking, so we do a lot of damage here. I'm just ulting where he has to go. That's the only place he will go. I'm super tanky, these guys. They did screech me, so they got that extra damage off that. We have a Neath here now. No problem. She's only level 17. That bodes well for us. They're here for some reason. I got some more damage off. Get a stun off. Nice. Lifebinder to help our Danza out. Hopefully he got the proc. No, I got the proc on that. We can actually maybe kill him. Let me go ahead and blink in here. I'm going to dash both if I can. Only if we're trying to use your AoE abilities to get the most value. Lifebinder's coming back up. Maybe we can catch. We have our whole team here. We should just go Pyro. Actually, we should maybe go real fire here. And a higher level game, you probably would just be going fire here and everybody just commits to it. Maybe we should just do that. We're all pretty healthy besides Danza, and we do decent damage to it. Oh, wait, Danza doesn't have an auto attack build. We actually don't have an auto attack here. That's not great. That doesn't help a bunch. But if we all hit it, it's not too bad. Bologna can come in and probably just kill this Danza. In the meantime, let's just kill this Frog. If we stay on it, this is not too bad. Nice, we got the stun before she got her back to the pop. That is her beads, but can we just do fire now? Bologna is the only person alive. She does have Sunder Fort, so we actually don't want to full commit. We want her to come in and then just kill her. I'm trying to Lifebinder her through the wall. We were able to get it, I believe. And we just kill her before. Nice. Oh shoot, I'm about to die to this fire. Give me the dagger. Yes, please. Nice. Okay, that ended up working out well for us. I don't mind taking this. I'm not going to die to it. That's why you call fire there. We had a big advantage killing their Zeus, who was their big guy, but also just having 2 picks. Like, you can really snowball that into more almost always. So yeah, in those sort of scenarios, you don't want to take too much damage from fire, but you also don't want to let them just come in for free. They're making huge mistakes by coming that early into the fire giant. Pause. So you just want to bait them into it, and then all turn on them and kill them and punish them for, you know, being there when they really shouldn't be. So that's what we were able to do, and we were able to get the fire. Somehow, I don't know who tanked it the whole time. I thought that Danza was for sure dead, but he didn't die. Reaver's pretty expensive, and Brooch is actually just a little bit better anyway, so we'll go ahead and finish the Brooch. Now I do it. I mean, I was already doing decent damage, even with this tank build, but now I'm going to be proccing like crazy. If I look at the bottom, I can see that I need 8 more prophetic stacks on the magical side. to get my prophetic fully stacked. And if you don't know what that does, it makes you a lot tankier because it gives you mitigations, which is like one actual useful tank stat in Smite. So that's going to be really nice for us. And of course that means I have to hit enemy magicals. Not that it doesn't matter that I'm magical. It's about who you're hitting. So I can actually just stack it off this rock pretty easily. And again, I can just literally click my ult, which is pretty easy to hit from far away. I can click my one, like I'm going to go to this fight, click my one on that guy, and prophetic stack. And a brooch proc, by the way. Bit unlucky that the bullies died there, but I'm kind of unkillable here, so I'm just going to go ahead and space tank them. And if I do end up dying, I have my dagger to kind of bait. So if you don't know what dagger does, it does 502 damage to yourself, and it gives you stats. But if it were to kill you, so say you have 500 or less HP, it reses you back to full and gives you double the stats. So it's a very strong item and very cool in my opinion. I'm actually going to go around here because I might be able to threaten this Neath.
Be careful, middle.
Say be careful middle. I don't mind taking this if I need to. Nice. Easy stun. Good job by Donza to go in there. That was good awareness by him. Dash through and make sure we actually auto-attack this tower. I don't mind taking a bunch of damage because, again, I have this dagger. It could actually maybe be good to bait them into us. The Lifefinder proc plus ult. Nice. Procced it. Healed up a bit. Let's see how much damage I do this Zeus if I can hit an ult. I missed. Oh, okay. I'm not going to let this Zeus go in. I do want to keep hitting him now. Okay, I need to take a little bit more damage. Oh my gosh, the Raw. He blink flashbanged me. I was not prepared for that. I don't know about that Aladdin. I don't know why he just raw dog ulted the Cupid at the tower line. Well, that was good. That was the only way you can't really get good usefulness or good use out of the daggers if you kind of get bursted down before you can even use it. And I was not expecting that raw blink flashbang. But we do have our Reaver now. Work on a binding. I need 2 more stacks of his prophetic. Just looking at their all their builds here, you kind of always want to be clicking tab to keep tabs on stuff. Pun intended. You have double screeching. Cupid's pretty tanky. For some reason I thought the Raw wasn't going to be doing that much damage, but he definitely has a full damage build. Also, the Zeus did end up going 10. He actually went double 10, so he has a good build, so he will be able to kill me. They're actually not doing a ton of damage to that tower. We might be able to get there in time. I have my blink up in this fight, so it's huge. Let's see what they do. Maybe the Loki can bait them. Oh yeah, they definitely can chase these guys. This Cupid's playing really far up. Oh, the guy got his dagger off. I'm going to go ahead and blink into this fight because I want to chase these guys. This Ra has no blink, so I kind of want to punish him. He's going to walk right into my ult. It's not going to kill, sadly. Oh, it does. Nice. I'm trying to help out my boys instead of chasing Neath. Try and keep these guys alive. Look how far the stun goes, by the way, and we get the kill off of it. And we can actually chase here. Lifefinder's back up. If I auto-cancel, let's do that. If I auto-cancel in my Lifefinder plus ult, that was a kill for sure. We can kill this Neath, though. Dude, that slow was insane. I want to catch her with my 2, otherwise I don't do enough damage. Nice, that should be a kill. Cupid dash into me and interrupted my dash. That's crazy. Lifefinder for the win. We eventually just kill this guy. He's not gonna, it's going to maybe try and backflip over this wall, which is something you can do in Smite 2. Not something you could do in 1. Donza's just going to ult in and kill him now. Should just be a kill. Nice. I got all the last hits there somehow. I mean, we'll take it. Agni's not bad at that. We got the prophetic fully stacked as well there, so. This guy doesn't have an auto attack build, so I'm not the happiest about tanking this, because this is gonna take a while to kill. In fact, I don't even know if we can kill it. I'm gonna die to it. Maybe his decoys can tank for us though. They can in fact do that, but Ra's coming back. He's about to be here. This is a bit sketchy. Try and get some damage off in the meantime. I do end up tanking because of that. Of course, if you hit somebody in the Phoenix line, you're gonna tank it. We just need to retreat because fire's back up here. Oh, I juked into that. Server is a little weird. Which I do not... My 2 servers, knock on wood, have held up so well over the past 6 months. Like, not really run into issues with that. Hopefully that persists. Alright, but now they have a pick for 40 seconds and Fire Giant is back up and they're about to all be respawned. And they just respawned, so we got to be around fire. Grab a sentry for that as well. Gonna help a lot. So now I'm full build. I feel really good now. The Binding Shred, the Voidstone Shred, plus the Bluestone, Glad Shield, Reaver procs, and of course Life. Like, I do enough damage to threaten people now. I just need to get multiple rounds of my abilities off. Funny enough, that's kind of how regular Agni is with a full damage build. So Got a nice stun into an ult. See how much damage that ends up doing. Ended up doing like 30% of his HP, maybe 40. So not bad at all. We can definitely defend this. We can make it very hard for their lives just by casting at range. Using Loki 2s, using Agni bombs. Just gonna go ahead and poke this Cupid as well. Now he's full tank, remember, so. But still, look at that. With the Voidstone Shred, I don't know if I was in range for Voidstone because it's an area around you. Keep in mind. But with Binding Shred and just like my procs, I mean, it's percentage of their max HP, so those kind of characters are gonna get owned more by it. This is fine. I'm not gonna die these people whatever. We got a really nice damage on the Raw there. This should just be a good fight. Seems like we don't need our Aladdin. I'm gonna chase out the Bologna here. This should be a kill. Nice. Keep casting but the people in front of me. Lifeliner proc again. Oh, he looked at that guy. I don't know if he should have. I'm super tanky now, by the way, because of Prophetic. I just need abilities, dude. So we should be able to kill the Zeus. That's his Aegis. He just needs an auto now. Or Lifeliner, nice. We can actually end the game. We can actually end the game off that. It's really hard. Like I said, once I just got to that late game, it's really hard for them to play. Funny enough, I do my job better than like a traditional warrior would late game, which is kind of funny. Like I'm a better frontliner than them. Because like my kit doesn't require me to just sit there in front of their faces and just, you know, get one shot because it's my 2 tanks don't really exist. Can't really feel tanky as a tank, to be honest. You have to choose one. You can be kind of tanky for a little bit, but you're not going to be useful, or you can be useful, you know. During a match, be the only god still alive on the map. Oh, I just got an achievement unlocked. And that's the game. And that's how you can kind of make Agni solo work, at least with this build. Victory. It's definitely more of a late game build because you're going this Prophetic, and you kind of need all your items before you, like, you need the whole recipe concocted before you are really that threatening. But yeah, hopefully I showed you at least how to play a little bit of Agni in Smite 2, how his kit works. And I didn't really mention his passive, but that stuff will just happen kind of naturally, especially if you're auto-canceling in between your abilities, which you should be doing on basically everybody, but especially Agni. His auto-cancels are pretty clean. But that's how you can kind of make him work in solo, and how you can play him in mid as well. Kind of do the similar things. Just the build will be different. But yeah, that's the very first episode of Smite 2 A to Z. Starting off with Agni. It was a fun one. It wasn't as good as the one we had on the stream the other day. That was a crazy comeback, but this was also a fun game. So yeah, hopefully the Smite 2 soloing continues to be fun, because I haven't been playing it much lately, but maybe I needed that little bit of a break for this series to make it even better. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a thing or two. If you have any questions or comments about Agni and how to play him, leave them down in the comments, of course, down below. And let me know if you want more of the like educational type stuff for the A to Z, or if you more prefer like high level stuff, because of course if I break down like the lower level stuff, it's gonna take place of maybe some more of the high level stuff. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, and that's basically it. Stay safe and healthy as always, guys. Peace out.